The Empress' strategic union with a handyman. 2 days later, Ning Wuqing watched the disciples array themselves. Ning Tian asked, "Honey, is something happening?" Luo Wuqing replied, "Yes, they're coming." Ning Tian barked, "Gentlemen, don your iron armor, take your spears, prepare for battle." The disciples answered in unison, "Yes." Zhu Yuanbao suddenly rushed forward, panting. "Grandmaster, hold on, it's up." Luo Wuqing frowned. "That sound is—" Ning Tian peered and then recognized him. "Zhu Yuanbao?" A voice from the Supreme God Kingdom called out, "Heavenly Mystery Holy Lord, Lingzhao Sect, Dabei Palace and the Supreme God Kingdom. What brings you here?" The Supreme God Kingdom answered, "The Righteous Alliance is acting recklessly. We have always been on good terms with the Heavenly Demon Sect, so they will not let us off the hook." Ning Tian warned, "Aren't you afraid of death? This time the Righteous Alliance is backed by the Void God Palace of the Heavenly Dome Domain." Another leader gasped, "The Heavenly Dome Domain?" A nearby man wiped sweat from his brow. "The Righteous Alliance is shameless. They actually invited forces from outside the realm." A sultry elder said, "Only by uniting against a common mighty enemy can we break this deadlock." Her companion agreed, "That is right. If we stick together, there might still be a glimmer of hope." "And we still have our Grandmaster," someone shouted. "That is right," an elder answered. "Submitting to the Righteous Alliance is not as wise as believing in the Grandmaster. What if a miracle happens?" a mustachioed elder added. Yes, at worst we will die together," came the rallying cry. Ning Tian said firmly, "Since you trust me, I will do everything in my power to give you a miracle. Life or death, we will decide in this battle," Luo Wuqing declared. "Coming!" the ranks called as they turned toward the approaching forces. The Grand Elder shouted, "Everyone on alert!" Zheng Tian sneered, "Luo Wuqing, I never imagined that even today there would be people willing to collude with your Heavenly Demon Sect." A disciple grimaced, "Ugh!" The Grand Elder barked, 11 great Emperor-level experts have actually come. The Righteous Alliance has really gone all out this time." Luo Wuqing shot back, "Zheng Tian, since your Righteous Path Alliance is no match for the Heavenly Demon Sect, are you going to become a lackey of foreign forces?" Zheng Tian spat, "Those who use clever words and flattering expressions are evil and heretical. Everyone has the right to kill them. All disciples of the Righteous Path Alliance, heed my command. Destroy the Heavenly Demon. Uphold the might of our righteous path," he roared. The enemies charged, screaming, "Ah! Ah!" Ning Tian murmured to himself, "System, use the one-shot card." The system responded, "Using the one-shot boost card. Used successfully." A disciple blinked in disbelief. I have reached the Saint Emperor." "Me too," another cried. "Me too," a weaker man echoed. "Let's fight them," his comrade shouted. One disciple sneered, "Those who offend my heavenly demon will be punished." They surged forward to meet the incoming attackers. Zheng Tian wiped his forehead in confusion. Are they all at the peak of the Saint Emperor realm? He raised his palm and thundered, "No matter what tricks you use, you will all perish under my rule." Luo Wuqing leveled her gaze and said coldly, "Zheng Tian, no matter how things end today, you will never leave the Heavenly Demon Sect alive." Xu Shen muttered, "You truly deserve to be called the strongest Empress of the Heavenly Spirit Realm. You are absolutely stunning. If you submit to me, I might spare your life," he offered. Luo Wuqing answered with quiet fury, "You do not deserve it." In the blink of an eye, Xu Shen disarmed her with a flick of his hand. Luo Wuqing's eyes widened. "You have reached that level?" Xu Shen sneered, As long as I have the path to godhood, I can become a god on the spot." Luo Wuqing's aura flared into golden light. "Do you think you are the only demigod?" she thundered. Xu Shen paled. You, how could that be? You too? It seems I cannot keep you here," he breathed, sweat beading on his forehead. Suddenly, multiple enemies surged toward Luo Wuqing. An instant later, a massive explosion ripped through the field. Luo Wuqing fell from the sky. "Ning Tian!" someone cried. Ning Tian leapt and caught her as she tumbled, cradling her lithe form. "Wife, are you okay?" he asked, breathless. Luo Wuqing blinked up at him. "Husband, you must take your men and leave quickly. These people are hostile, and I fear I will find it difficult to protect everyone." Other elders arrived and called, "Don't worry. Leave it to us." Ning Tian set Luo Wuqing gently on the ground, then sprang back into the fray. Xu Shen snarled, "The Grandmaster of the Heavenly Demon Sect? Today I will avenge Shengshu." A golden light descended over the battlefield. Luo Wuqing's voice rang like thunder. "Husband!" She raised her chin, eyes blazing with lethal intent. "Mange Shushan, I, this Empress, swear, if my husband suffers even the slightest harm, even if my soul is scattered, today you will all surely die." Her glare reeked of killing intent, and the air around her seemed to crack with the promise of blood. Zhang Tian shouted, and pointed at Ning Tian, saying, "Ha ha ha! Stop dreaming. With dozens of great emperor-level experts joining forces, he is doomed." As they ganged up on Ning Tian, Luo Wuqing cried out, "Husband!" Ning Tian suddenly slashed with a golden aura at the incoming enemies, leaping away with a smirk. "Is that all you have got?" he said. Shu Shan exclaimed, "We teamed up and this kid was completely unharmed?" His companion gasped, "Impossible, absolutely impossible." Ning Tian muttered to himself, Invincible facial defense is no joke." Then, the system echoed within his mind. "You have shocked the great emperor of heaven. You have shocked the great emperor of the void gods. You have shocked the lord of the divine kingdom. You have shocked the great ancestor of heavenly sorrow. You have shocked. Reward granted, God and demon annihilation card." Sweating, Ning Tian said to himself, "Use the God and demon annihilation card." Using the God and demon annihilation card, used successfully. At once, golden and dark energy surged around him like twin storms. Luo Wuqing gasped, Is this the true power of the Grand Master? Has he broken through to the God realm?" Zhu Yunbao shook his head and said, "No, it is impossible to reach the God realm without walking the ancient path to godhood. This rule has existed since the ancient times of the heavenly mysterious continent." Luo Wuqing murmured, "The power of the heavenly God body, and the demonic energy from the floating demon tower. God and demon in one body?" Ning Tian's eyes flared with divine light. Red sky sword, sword martial arts, tear the heavens apart. As flames erupted from his blade, he struck the enemies in a sweeping arc. Shu Shen sneered, "All talk, no substance. Void gods quake." Their attacks collided in midair. Shu Shen gritted his teeth and shouted, "I am a demigod, a powerful being, yet I was defeated by a mere blonde brat." Ning Tian smirked coldly. "It is not over yet." He drew forth the demon Futu tower and hurled it toward Zhang Tian and Shu Shen. Shu Shen raised a divine barrier, but the others were struck down instantly, dropping like flies. A beautiful cultivator screamed, "The Void God Emperor! Help! Help me!" As dark energy struck her from behind. All around, the cultivator's life essence burst from their bodies. They cried out as tears and snot streamed down their faces. "The fusion of God and demon has reached its strongest form." Zhang Tian's voice trembled. "Shu Shen Emperor, what shall we do? This kid is too wicked." Ning Tian said calmly, "The Emperor's blood is indeed extraordinary." Shu Shen glared at him. "Are you human or demon?" Ning Tian chuckled darkly. "Yeah, I am the heavens." He thrust out his palm. Extreme, cold, shattering palm. A colossal golden hand surged forth, radiating freezing light. Shu Shen's eyes widened. He grabbed Zhang Tian and said, "Better a friend dies than I do. Brother Zhang Tian, I am so sorry." "Shu Shen!" Zhang Tian screamed as he was hurled toward Ning Tian's devastating attack. The golden palm struck, and Zhang Tian's body shattered amidst the light. "You Shu Shen, you shall not die a good death." Zhang Tian's final curse echoed. Shu Shen fled, shouting, "I will avenge you." Ning Tian grinned wickedly. "Want to run?" He threw his golden sword forward. "Go!" Shu Shen panicked. "Darn it! Will you not leave me alone?" He formed seals with trembling hands. "My essence and blood are ashamed before the wood. My soul returns to its source, soul annihilated. Protect my life." The sword barely missed him, grazing past as he escaped into the void. Breathing heavily, Shu Shen muttered, "The heavenly demon grandmaster truly defies the heavens. In my lifetime, I will never again set foot in the heavenly spirit realm." Ning Tian frowned. Unfortunately, he escaped. An ugly man cheered, "We won! We won!" His companion shouted, as expected of the grandmaster, "Long live the grandmaster!" The surviving enemies fell to their knees. "Master, no, please do not kill us. We are willing to submit." "Yes," another cried. "We are willing to be the dogs of the heavenly demons sect." Ning Tian looked down at them coldly. "The victor is king, the loser is villain. If our heavenly demon sect had been defeated today, those who died would have been our disciples. All of you, die." He unleashed his fury once more, cutting them down without mercy. From this day forward, he declared, the heavenly demon sect will rule the heavenly spirit realm. His voice echoed across the shattered battlefield as he repeated, From this day forward, the heavenly demon sect will rule the heavenly spirit realm. I will make the heavenly spirit realm surpass the 9 realms in every way, even in intelligence. Zhu Yunbao whispered. Was the Grandmaster not a bit too radical? Luo Wuqing's expression darkened. This is bad. If this continues, Ning Tian might have his mind devoured by demonic energy. Ning Tian shouted in agony, his voice cracking as his entire body trembled. Princess Yuling stepped forward with alarm in her eyes. What happened to the Grandmaster? The Grand Elder bowed and said, Your Majesty, the Grandmaster sensed something amiss. Could it be that he is about to break through again? A mechanical tone echoed through the air. You have astonished everyone. Reward, God-Demon conversion card, capable of absorbing a portion of divine and demonic power and converting it into your own strength. Ning Tian screamed once more before the Futu Demon Tower suddenly rose into the air, swirling with dark energy. A violent surge of demonic power burst outward, and Ning Tian's body went limp as consciousness left him. Ning Tian, Luo Wuqing shouted as she launched herself into the sky. She caught him before he hit the ground, cradling him against her soft, warm chest. With a graceful descent, she landed and lowered him gently, though her heart was pounding in panic. Princess Yuling asked quickly, Empress, is the Grandmaster injured? No problem, Luo Wuqing said, though worry lingered beneath her calm tone. Facing the Grand Elder, she commanded, The Grandmaster has merely expended too much energy. Supreme Elder, you will handle the aftermath. Any sect refusing to submit to the heavenly demon sect shall be punished without mercy. As for our guests, allow them to return and settle themselves. Yes, the Supreme Elder replied. Luo Wuqing carried Ning Tian in her arms and leapt away toward Yaoqi Holy Land. A short while later, at the sacred Yaoqi Pond, Luo Wuqing lowered Ning Tian into the healing waters. What is this demonic energy? Her soft hands pressed against his firm chest, feeling the violent fluctuations beneath his skin. Even the Emperor's supreme aura could not dispel it, she murmured. He survived, but barely. Golden spiritual light flowed from her palms into him. When she felt it achieve nothing, she stepped back, troubled. I must find another method. Within the Futu Demon Tower, Ning Tian opened his eyes to the familiar emptiness of the tower. So, this is it? The system replied, Host, this is the first level of the floating demon tower. Here, you will use the God-Demon conversion card to dispel the demonic energy in your body. The demonic energy will become your own strength. So that is why the tower suppressed me. When I held both divine and demonic power, it considered me a threat. No wonder everything feels different from before. How long until I can leave? Once most God-Demon conversion cards are consumed, you may depart. That is fine, a perfect chance to grow stronger. Using God-Demon conversion card. Usage successful. Demonic shadows swarmed around him. So this is conversion. Then I shall cut you all down. He charged into battle, sword flashing like cold starlight. Outside, in the heavenly demon sect. Your Majesty, the Supreme Elder reported, most factions in the heavenly spirit realm have already submitted. Only a few minor forces still spread rumors claiming the founder is gravely wounded. In that case, Luo Wuqing said, rising to her feet, take men with you and erase them. No one will defile the heavenly demon sect's name. A sudden burst of sacred aura descended. The Queen Mother of the West appeared, landing with divine grace, her ample chest bouncing with the shockwave. The reputation of the heavenly demon sect Empress has spread everywhere recently. Luo Wuqing stood up quickly, her own generous figure reacting with equal enthusiasm. You are finally out? Yes, the Queen Mother said. Several months have passed. I hurried here the moment the Yaoqi mountain closure formation opened. Where is the Grandmaster? Luo Wuqing lowered her gaze. Ning Tian, come with me, I will explain. At the pond. So he fell into a coma after the battle, the Queen Mother asked. That is correct, Luo Wuqing said. I tried every method, yet the demonic energy refuses to leave his body. Demonic energy? At first, strange demonic totems covered him from head to toe. They have been fading slowly, leaving these remaining marks. I believe this means he is recovering. So he will awaken once every dark marking disappears, the Queen Mother asked as she gently brushed her hand along Ning Tian's chest. Perhaps. His life is not in danger, she whispered, her fingers sliding downward, but he remains unconscious. Meaning, does that mean I can do whatever I wish with the Grandmaster? Luo Wuqing instantly slapped her hand away. Do not even think about it. So petty, the Queen Mother muttered. She sighed. The Grandmaster must be struggling against the demonic energy internally. He cannot dispel it quickly. We must help him. I have tried everything. Spiritual energy, medicine, nothing works. You are using the wrong method. The Queen Mother leaned close and whispered. Luo Wuqing's eyes widened. Color massage? That is absurd. Water splashed softly around them. This is a sacred healing technique from the Holy Yaoqi, the Queen Mother said with a teasing wink. Is it truly necessary? Luo Wuqing asked, flustered. For the Grandmaster's sake, I would never deceive you. The Queen Mother slipped off her wet robe, revealing smooth, fair shoulders glistening with water. Luo Wuqing lifted Ning Tian, helping him sit upright while placing her slender legs over his shoulders to stabilize him. The Queen Mother pressed her hand gently against his chest, golden light blooming between her fingers. Inside the Futu Demon Tower, Ning Tian unleashed his skill. Wind and thunder god palm, demons were blasted away, crying out in pain, Ha! Ha! A few moments later, Ning Tian exhaled and said, Phew, finally finished. The system responded. Congratulations, host, on completing the transformation from god to demon. Absorbing the energy of this transformation is now in progress. Absorbing at 100 times rate. A surge of power coursed through Ning Tian's body as another notification appeared. The host has broken through to the 9th star of the heavenly venerable realm. Sword Dao has broken through to the pinnacle. Fist Dao has broken through to the pinnacle. Wind and Thunder Dao has broken through to the pinnacle. Palm Dao has broken through to the pinnacle. Void Dao has broken through to perfection. I have made breakthroughs in several Dao comprehensions, Ning Tian murmured, astonished. Some are even near the saint level. And now, I am only half a step away from the God Emperor realm. The system followed with another notice. Host, a friendly reminder, there is still a trace of God or demonic totem on your body. We recommend removing it. God and demon totems? Ning Tian muttered. Confusion furrowed his brow. What impact will this have? The impact is significant. The host should handle it promptly. As for the method, the host will need to find it themselves. Is it very harmful? Ning Tian sighed. Never mind. I will think about it later. My wife must be worried about me. I should go out first. A few moments later, at the pond, the Queen Mother of the West pressed Ning Tian's face into her large, soft chest while Luo Wuqing gently massaged his thighs under the water. Luo Wuqing blushed and whispered, This Queen Mother of the West method, it has been so long. Is it really working? Do not worry, the Queen Mother said cheerfully. It will definitely work. She continued smothering Ning Tian's face affectionately. Luo Wuqing frowned and asked, Are you sure you will not suffocate him like this? Buried between the Queen Mother's softness, Ning Tian silently panicked. Something is wrong. Something is very wrong. I cannot breathe. Someone is trying to murder me. Suddenly, he bit the Queen Mother's soft bow bun. She gasped in shock. He seems to be waking up, Luo Wuqing exclaimed. The Queen Mother only held him closer, letting Ning Tian bite even more. Moments later, Ning Tian burst awake, gasping for air. Hoo-ha, hoo-ha. He blinked around in confusion. What are you doing? Luo Wuqing looked away quickly. No, nothing. The Queen Mother slid close, touching his firm chest. Grandmaster, can you not tell? We are giving you a massage. Ning Tian blushed and glanced at Luo Wuqing. Massage? Luo Wuqing stared off into the distance. Because you were slow to awaken, the Queen Mother of the West recommended this technique. Let us give it a jolt, the Queen Mother added confidently. She smiled. I think the results are quite good. Did you not like it, Grandmaster? Of course I like it, Ning Tian said warmly. You have both worked so hard. I truly must show my appreciation. 2 hours later, Luo Wuqing and the Queen Mother happily attended to Ning Tian in the pond. Husband, what is this? Luo Wuqing asked. Sweat trickled down Ning Tian's chest, and a demonic mark appeared near his navel like a strange tattoo. It is probably residual demonic energy, Ning Tian said. Demonic energy? The Queen Mother echoed. She poked and played with the mark. Hiss! Ning Tian reacted instantly like a startled cat. Husband, what is wrong? Luo Wuqing cried. I did not use any force, the Queen Mother said nervously. It is all right, Ning Tian said breathlessly. You, my 2 wives, can rub it with your little hands and it will be fine. Luo Wuqing regained her seriousness. Since it is affecting his health, we must deal with it as soon as possible. I will return to Yaoqi and consult ancient books, the Queen Mother declared. There may be records of this phenomenon. Ning Tian laughed awkwardly. Why are you laughing? Luo Wuqing asked suspiciously. I am simply grateful to have two such wonderful wives, Ning Tian said honestly. What more could a husband ask for? A few moments later, inside the hall, my two wives, Ning Tian asked, what do you want me to do here? The Queen Mother of the West replied, Grandmaster, after consulting materials and ancient texts these past few days, I have finally found a solution. Any solution? Ning Tian leaned forward. It is said, the Queen Mother explained, that the heavenly sacred pool was formed from a single drop of essence blood from a great accomplished heavenly god. Even now it retains divine power. If you soak your entire body in the water of the gods, it can relieve your ailment and also improve your constitution. Where is the water of the gods? Ning Tian asked. The heavenly realm, Luo Wuqing answered, on the misty immortal mountain. Could it be the Misty sect? Ning Tian wondered aloud. Could we ask Princess Yueling for help? Back in the Supreme God Kingdom, her friend seemed to be a disciple of the Misty sect. That is correct, Luo Wuqing replied. I have already sent someone to invite Princess Yueling here. At that moment, Princess Yueling appeared gracefully. Empress Grandmaster, why are you in such a hurry to summon me? Is something urgent? I wish to go to the Misty sect, Ning Tian said. Is there a way to bring me there? Princess Yueling hesitated. However, she said, the misty immortal mountain is already closed. Ning Tian, Luo Wuqing, and the Queen Mother of the West froze in shock. Princess Yueling said that the misty immortal mountain was treacherous and crawling with demonic beasts, so the Misty sect closed the mountain every 6 months to prevent accidents from befalling its disciples. Luo Wuqing asked, when will it reopen? In 6 months? Princess Yueling replied gently, it will not take that long. The next opening will be in about half a month. Luo Wuqing nodded. Very good. The Queen Mother of the West clasped her hands and asked, could you please bring my husband to the Misty sect in half a month? Princess Yueling answered, I am a nominal disciple of the Misty sect, so there should not be any problem. But I need to return and inform the sect first. I will come back in half a month. Ning Tian stepped forward and said, I will go to Shenzhou City to find you. Luo Wuqing asked, would you like us to come with you? Ning Tian looked back at Luo Wuqing and the Queen Mother of the West, who were both sweating nervously, and said, yes, the heavenly dome domain is so far away. He chuckled. If I were to bring 2 great emperor-level experts with me, the Misty sect would probably shut its gates immediately and never come out again. Do not worry, I can handle it myself. Princess Yueling bowed slightly. In half a month I shall respectfully await your esteemed arrival in the God Realm, Grandmaster. Half a month later in Shenzhou City. Have you heard? Someone whispered excitedly. The Grandmaster is coming. His friend said, I heard earlier, so I came overnight to reserve a spot, just to catch a glimpse of the Grandmaster. Another person chimed in. Me too. I missed it last time, but I absolutely must see the Grandmaster this time. Yueling's father asked, Yueling, have you made contact with the Misty sect yet? Princess Yueling replied, Father, rest assured. I have already informed Master Nanyan. Her father said, good. Now we simply wait for the Grandmaster to arrive in person. Suddenly, the flaming Lion King soared in from afar, roaring loudly as Ning Tian arrived upon its back. A deep vibration echoed through the land. Princess Yueling murmured, this sound? Her father nodded. It is the Grandmaster's mount. The Grandmaster has arrived. Ning Tian approached and bowed slightly. Your Majesty, it has been a long time. Grandmaster, the ruler said respectfully. Are we ready to go? Ning Tian asked. Her father raised his hand. Of course, of course. We have been prepared for a long time. Activate the teleportation formation. They activated the formation, and a beam of light shot upward, only to flicker and weaken moments later. What happened? Yueling's father cried out. An elder reported, Your Majesty, the national treasury is depleted of spirit stones. It is difficult to support the teleportation pillars. Where are the spirit stones? Last time you gave quite a few spirit stones to the Grandmaster, the officer murmured. Yueling's father swallowed nervously and glanced at Ning Tian. Grandmaster. No problem, Ning Tian said calmly. I will handle it. He opened his storage ring, and countless spirit stones poured out, flooding the teleportation formation with power. The formation erupted into a dazzling pillar of light. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Wow, as expected of the Grandmaster, so generous, an elder exclaimed. A stunning red-haired lady said, one person took out so many spirit stones. A young boy whispered, "He is incredibly wealthy." System notification. You have shocked everyone in Shenzhou City. Reward spatial immortal artifact, Void Ship. Void Ship, when used alongside a teleportation pillar, it accelerates void teleportation and increases stability. Additionally, the Void Ship itself can perform a void displacement of millions of meters. Ning Tian murmured to himself, a void displacement of millions of meters. That is equivalent to the distance of a small teleportation column. Princess Ning stepped forward, radiant and composed. Grandmaster, let us go. Wait a moment, Ning Tian said. He took out the Void Ship and the massive artifact hovered above them, glowing with ancient power. He gestured. Sit aboard my Void Ship. Princess Ning, Ning Tian, and the Flaming Lion King boarded. Father, I will return shortly, Princess Ning said. The spectators watched in awe as the Void Ship activated and the world around them blurred. Her father whispered, "What a powerful magical artifact. The Grandmaster is truly remarkable." Inside the Void Ship, Ning Tian sat cross-legged, his energy surging as he cultivated. He took out the Futu Demon Tower and entered its inner dimension. Moments later, he opened his eyes in confusion. Something felt different. A voice echoed within his mind. Because the host released the demonic energy of one level of the Demon Tower, each level released returns a portion of the tower's suppressive strength. The host will be able to control the Demon Tower more smoothly. Ning Tian murmured, if one could absorb all the demons suppressed within the floating Demon Tower, would one then gain complete control of it? The system responded, Host, the tower spirit has responded to you. Ning Tian looked into the distance, confused. What is that? A colossal figure appeared, shining with divine radiance. The power of a god? He shouted. Light erupted everywhere. Energy surged as another figure rushed forward to confront the giant. System, the host has touched upon the method of comprehension. Do you wish to comprehend it? Comprehend, Ning Tian commanded. System, comprehending, successfully comprehended the three forms of god punishment. Ning Tian's eyes glowed brilliantly. The combined force of these three divine punishment arts, together with the power of the heavenly gods, it is utterly astonishing. He looked up at the towering murals above. Could the figure in the mural also be a divine being? But who painted these totem murals, and what else is hidden within this pagoda-like demon tower? Ning Tian gazed upward in silence as the void ship sped through the endless void. Ning Tian suddenly felt a sharp pain in his chest. He staggered forward, then dropped to— Ugh! Darn it! The pain from this god totem attack is getting more and more intense. His body trembled as the agony surged through him. What on earth is happening? At that moment, Princess Ning and the Flaming Lion King rushed to his side. Grandmaster! Princess Ning cried out. Ning Tian turned his head just as the void ship suddenly shook violently. Losing her balance, Princess Ning fell toward him. Ning Tian reacted instantly, catching her in his arms. Ah! Be careful, Ning Tian said calmly. Princess Ning ended up sitting on his lap, her breath uneven as she steadied herself. She looked up sharply. What is that? Ning Tian placed one hand on her shoulder and the other on her thigh to keep her from falling, his gaze fixed on the distant sky. It is Void God Thunder. Her face paled. What should we do? This is one of the major calamities of the void, Ning Tian said evenly. Then he smiled faintly. No problem. With that, he leapt forward into the raging thunder. Just accept it. Princess Ning stared in disbelief. How could I forget? This is the Grandmaster. Ning Tian frowned inwardly as the thunder roared louder. Unfortunately, the wind and thunder power I have mastered through the Thunder Dao is still insufficient to unleash the full might of the three forms of God punishment. The lightning intensified, tearing through the void. Ning Tian raised his hand. Wind and Thunder Dao in motion. The Void God Thunder resisted fiercely. Ning Tian snorted. You still want to resist? Princess Ning gasped. My goodness, as expected of the Grandmaster. He actually suppressed the void calamity. Ning Tian's aura erupted violently. Receive it. A system notification rang out. The King of the Void has already devoured the God Thunder. Another notification followed. Currently, 100% of the Void God Thunder's energy is available. Ning Tian nodded slightly. Very good. The energy required for the three forms of God punishment is now fully prepared. My Lord Grandmaster, you are truly amazing, Princess Ning said, her eyes shining. The system chimed again. Faith power detected. Faith energy activated again. Currently upgraded to collect 100,000 points of faith. Ning Tian wiped a trace of sweat from his brow. 100,000? Has her admiration really become that fanatical? He sighed inwardly. Last time, the power of 10,000 faith points was already astonishing. If released at 100,000, it could truly destroy the world. He turned back to Princess Yuling. The void lightning has been cleared. Let us continue on our way. She hesitated. Oh, woo! Ning Tian looked at the flaming Lion King in confusion. What is wrong? Awoo, awoo. You want to swallow the god thunder whole? Ning Tian raised an eyebrow. Are you not afraid of wind and thunder? Ooh, the flaming Lion King replied weakly. Ning Tian chuckled. Fine. He flicked his finger, shooting a remnant of god thunder directly into the flaming Lion King's mouth. Woohoo! The Lion King rolled across the deck. Ouch, ouch. Grandmaster, Princess Yuling asked nervously. Did the Lion King get electrocuted? I think so, Ning Tian replied. He stepped forward. Lion King, let me help you drive away the god thunder. The flaming Lion King trembled violently, then suddenly let out a thunderous roar. Princess Yuling blushed and clapped excitedly. Great! The Lion King succeeded. Ning Tian nodded in satisfaction. It truly lives up to its reputation as my mount. He gazed toward the horizon. In just a few more hours, we will be able to withstand the heavenly realm. He glanced at Princess Yuling. Why do you not take this opportunity to introduce the heavenly realm to me? All right, she said. The heavenly realm is vast and boundless. Unlike the heavenly spirit realm, there are clear regional distinctions, such as the central continent and the western continent. The heavenly realm is divided into 3 regions based on the 3 races. The demon race occupies the endless demon abyss and the eternal demon realm. The human race rules the chaos imperial realm. To the north lies the eternal demon realm, dominated by demons. To the west lies the endless demon abyss. To the east lies the chaos imperial realm, ruled by humans. Ning Tian frowned slightly. What about the south? I do not know either, Princess Yuling replied. That region is an unknown sea area. No one has ever been there before. The void ship sped through the clouds. Grandmaster, Princess Yuling said, pointing downward. Below us lies the misty immortal mountain. A thunderous voice echoed through the skies. Who dares trespass on the misty immortal mountain? Grandfather Tianfeng, it is me, Princess Yuling replied quickly. Oh, it is Yuling. Grandfather Tianfeng laughed. Is this your boyfriend? He studied Ning Tian closely. Whether his looks or his demeanor, he is absolutely stunning. Grandfather Tianfeng, what nonsense are you talking about? Princess Yuling exclaimed. Ning Tian smiled faintly, his ego quietly satisfied. Princess Yuling grabbed his hand and leapt forward. Come, Grandmaster, I will take you to meet my master. Ning Tian asked Princess Yuling, is Master Nanyan here? Princess Yuling gently pulled Ning Tian's sleeve and replied, No rush, Grandmaster. Since you are already here, would you not like to meet some old acquaintances? They stopped, and Princess Yuling suddenly called out, Yu Qin! Yu Qin spun through the air and leapt toward them, landing gracefully. Ning Tian was momentarily shocked by the sudden movement. Senior sister. And Grandmaster, Yu Qin said as her body jiggled slightly after landing. What brings you to the Misty sect? I came to see you, Ning Tian replied with a smile. I still crave the horse meat stew you made. Yu Qin immediately hugged Ning Tian, pressing her soft chest against his arm. Princess Yuling sighed helplessly. Grandmaster, you are making fun of her. Then she turned to Yu Qin. Did Master place you on the Misty Cliffs to cultivate the Misty Destiny Dao? Yes, Yu Qin answered. Master told me to comprehend it within 1 year. Otherwise, he will not allow me to eat meat. She suddenly threw herself against Princess Yuling as well, hugging her chest tightly. But it is too difficult. Even you and senior sister Tian Shang spent several years comprehending it. How could I possibly do it in 1 year? Silly girl, Princess Yuling said patiently. Your talent far surpasses mine, but you simply do not cultivate diligently. Otherwise, your master would not be so strict with you. Ning Tian asked curiously, what is the Misty Dao? Yu Qin hesitated. The Misty Dao is, well, it is like nothingness. Yes, you cannot see or feel it. Ning Tian broke into a light sweat, clearly confused. Princess Yuling scolded her gently. I told you not to play around and to cultivate properly. Now you cannot even explain the Misty Destiny Dao clearly. The Misty Destiny Dao is nothingness and etherealness, its form capable of transforming into countless forms. Can the body transform into countless forms? Ning Tian asked. He thought to himself, is it something like shapeshifting? Princess Yueling smiled faintly. Hey, transform! Ning Tian's eyes widened. Tu Yueling? This is one of the two abilities of the Misty Destiny Dao, Princess Yueling explained. It allows one to transform into countless forms. Both of us are real. However, my comprehension is currently weak, so I can only transform into two. Ning Tian laughed softly. Interesting. Would it not be twice as fun if I taught it to my wife and the others? Hey, what other skill do you have? Ning Tian asked. I'm not entirely sure, Princess Yueling replied honestly. The Misty Destiny Dao is extremely difficult to comprehend, and I have not been able to make further progress yet. May I go over and take a look? Ning Tian asked. It is possible, she said, but to the average person, it is just an ordinary cliff face. Ning Tian landed near the rock face and murmured to himself, it does indeed look like an ordinary cliff. He placed his hand against the stone. Suddenly, the ground began to shake. Senior sister, was that an earthquake? Yu Qin cried out nervously. I do not know either, Princess Yueling replied. The stone surface suddenly began to glow. Senior sister, look, Yu Qin exclaimed in shock. The Grandmaster. The stone engraving shone brilliantly. This is, Ning Tian thought, the Misty Dao? He raised his hand, golden aura surging around his body. In an instant, his entire form was enveloped in radiant golden light. A system notification echoed in his mind. Comprehending the Misty Dao at 100-fold speed. Please wait patiently, host. Host, you have received recognition for a deeper level of understanding of the Misty Dao. Absorbing a deeper level of understanding at 100-fold speed. Senior sister, Yu Qin whispered in awe, is the Grandmaster's presence always this overwhelming? If it does not cause a sensation, Princess Yueling replied calmly, then it is not the work of the Grandmaster. She frowned inwardly. Master, this is the very foundation upon which the Misty Sect was founded. If the Sect Master finds out, I wonder how this situation will be handled. At the Misty Palace, Wu Sect Master bowed deeply. The Sect Master asked, Wu Sect Master wishes to borrow our Misty Sect's heavenly sacred pool? I hope Master Ni will grant my request, Wu Sect Master replied respectfully. He could not help thinking to himself, as expected of one of the top 3 beauties in the Chaos Emperor realm. Her looks are truly stunning. Unfortunately, the Sect Master began. What happened? Wu Sect Master asked in alarm. Suddenly, a commotion erupted outside. The Sect Master leapt up. What is going on? Sect Master, an elder cried out. Light. I saw a dazzling brilliant light. Someone has become light. Wu Sect Master's heart sank. Could something terrible be about to happen to the Misty Sect? That day at the sacred pool, the Sect Master narrowed her eyes. It is about comprehending the Dharmakaya. She turned sharply. Elder Nanyan, is this the direction of your misty cliffs of Yanfeng? Yes, Master, Nanyan answered. Everyone, the Sect Master commanded, come with me. We will find out what is happening. Yes, Wu Sect Master replied. In the distance, Ning Tian could be seen, his figure blazing with golden light. As Ning Tian levitated in midair, his body radiated a brilliant golden light. Sect Master Nihongi exclaimed in shock. Yu Qin, you are here as well. Princess Yueling and Yu Qin turned around at once. Princess Yueling said softly, Master. Yu Qin followed Sect Master. Sect Master Nihongi frowned deeply. What on earth are you two girls doing? How could there be an outsider on Misty Cliff? Who is he? Ning Tian continued to hover in the air, golden radiance surging endlessly from his body. Sect Master Nihongi narrowed her eyes. He actually resonated with the Misty Dao. Was it because he had comprehended the Dharmakaya? Suddenly, she lashed her aura outward, whipping the surrounding stone into dust. She muttered to herself, why can I not sense his power at all? She turned sharply toward Princess Yueling. Who exactly is he? An old elder hurriedly stepped forward and bowed deeply. Sect Master, please forgive me. I will immediately stop this scoundrel who stole the Misty Sect's Dao teachings. Princess Yueling quickly interrupted. Wait, Master, do you know this person? Sect Master Nihongi looked at her, momentarily confused. The old elder inhaled sharply and said, he is Ning Shuai, also known as Ning Tian, the legendary Grandmaster of the Heavenly Demon. Sect Master Nihongi's pupils shrank. Is it him? It was said that the legendary Grandmaster was also a powerful emperor. She felt a chill run down her spine. No wonder I could not see through his power. Could he truly be superior to me? After a long pause, Sect Master Nihongi said calmly, "Let us wait and see how things develop." At that moment, another figure arrived. "Oh, so everyone is here." Sect Master Nihongi turned her head. "Wu Sect Master, why have you only just arrived? Did you secretly go to see the heavenly sacred pool?" Wu Sect Master wiped sweat from his brow and forced a smile. "Sect Master, you are joking. You all walked too fast. I could not keep up for even a moment." Inwardly, he thought unexpectedly, "There is still a great emperor guarding the sacred pool. It seems sneaking into the pool will not work." Suddenly, Ning Tian's golden light surged to an even greater intensity. The system's voice echoed, "The Misty Dao has been successfully comprehended." The elders raised their sleeves to shield their eyes from the blinding radiance. Sect Master Nihongi gasped, "What dazzling golden light!" Yu Qin cried out, "What is going on? Are those all grandmasters in the sky?" The golden light transformed ceaselessly, splitting again and again. It can transform into countless forms. My heavens, this is the first time I have ever seen someone actually create thousands of clones. Sect Master Nihongi felt cold sweat soak her back. The Grandmaster once went to the realm of gods to inscribe the Misty Dao for comprehension. To this day, no one has been able to fully comprehend it, not even me. At that moment, Ning Tian spoke calmly. "Misty and intangible, capable of transforming into countless forms. These are merely appearances." He paused. "Then what is the true essence of the Misty Dao?" His gaze turned inward. "System. Use the great Dao deduction." The system responded, "Currently in use, performing a great Dao deduction." Ning Tian closed his eyes and concentrated fully. Deduction in progress. A few moments later, deduction complete. Sect Master Nihongi cried out in disbelief. The Misty Dao aura. Legend has it that only those who cultivate the Misty Dao to the extreme can possibly comprehend it. Such results achieved in just a few hours. Even those self-important fellows in the Chaos Imperial realm probably could not manage this. Ning Tian opened his eyes slightly. So that is it. The essence of the Misty Dao, the ethereal energy, is hidden within countless clones. The greater the number of clones, the more powerful the Misty Dao aura becomes. Moves imbued with Misty Dao energy are greatly amplified in power. A faint smile appeared on his lips. "Interesting. Let us see how powerful a palm strike becomes after being imbued with Misty Dao energy." Sect Master Nihongi's expression changed instantly. "Fellow Taoists, please do not attempt this." Before anyone could react, a terrifying explosion erupted behind Ning Tian, as though a miniature sun had detonated in midair. The shockwave rolled outward, shaking heaven and earth. Yu Qin clicked her tongue lightly. "Tisk, tisk," as expected of the Grandmaster. "No matter who you are, he will take you down first to show proper respect." Ning Tian blinked, clearly amused. "Wow, double yokes. These two cards are truly astonishing." At that moment, the system's voice rang out repeatedly. "You have shocked Nihongi. You have shocked Yue Ling. You have shocked Yu Qin. You have shocked everyone in the Misty Sect. Received a shocking reward. Received the Heavenly God Body Tempering card. When used in conjunction with the Heavenly God Divine Pool, absorption capacity reaches 1000%. Receive the One Punch Annihilation card. Effect is literal. Note, due to this card's extreme power, it is valid for 5 days and its usage range is limited to 10,000 meters. Ning Tian slowly descended, landing not far from Sect Master Nihongi. "I apologize," he said calmly, "for causing such damage on my first visit." Sect Master Nihongi exhaled and waved her hand. "Never mind, I will have the elders repair it." She turned her face aside slightly, a faint blush appearing on her cheeks. "Why are you looking at me like that?" Inwardly, she thought, upon closer inspection, "This young man is actually quite handsome." Ning Tian glanced around and commented casually, "It is beautiful, but still not strong enough." Sect Master Nihongi stiffened. "What does that mean? Does it mean my cultivation level is insufficient?" Ning Tian said nothing aloud, but inwardly he remarked, "She is not strong enough to be a sister to my wives." Regaining her composure, Sect Master Nihongi asked, "Grandmaster, may I ask why you sent Yue Ling to bring you to our Misty Sect? Was it for the sake of the Misty Dao?" "No," Ning Tian replied plainly. "That was not the reason. The Misty Dao was simply an accidental discovery." Sect Master Nihongi stared at him in disbelief. "You accidentally reached the peak? Is that what you are telling me?" Ning Tian did not argue. "I would like to borrow the heavenly sacred pool for a while." Sect Master Nihongi hesitated. It seems the Grandmaster and Wu Sect Master share the same intention. However, the heavenly sacred pool can only be used by one person at a time, so the two of you. Before she could finish, Wu Sect Master's face turned pale. No need. No need at all, he said hurriedly. I do not absolutely require it. Sect Master, I have other matters to attend to, so I will be leaving now. As he retreated, he thought nervously. I do not know who this fellow truly is, but if I try to take it from him, what difference would there be between that and courting death? In the next instant, Wu Sect Master fled, moving as though his life depended on it. Ning Tian turned back to Sect Master Nihongi. Sect Master, can you take me to the heavenly sacred pool now? Sect Master Nihongi paused, then said carefully, Grandmaster, there were outsiders present just now, so it was inconvenient for me to reveal the truth. She met his gaze and spoke slowly. The heavenly sacred pool has lost its spiritual power. Ning Tian's eyes widened slightly. What? Sect Master Nihongi said, sadly that several months ago, a son of God took away the pure energy of the heavenly sacred pool. Ning Tian asked in confusion, what is a son of God? Sect Master Nihongi replied, as the name suggests, a son of God is the offspring of a powerful being within the Chaos Imperial domain. Their strength is immense, and their nature is domineering. Very few people within the entire Chaos Imperial domain dare to provoke them. After all, they have a god standing behind them. Ning Tian nodded and said, I see. He then muttered to himself, what kind of nonsense son of God is this? Just destroy him. Ning Tian said aloud, no problem. I will trouble you to take me to see the sacred pool. Sect Master Nihongi hesitated briefly before replying, that is possible. However, there is one thing I hope you can grant. I hope you can inscribe the method of comprehending the Tao of Misty Mountain onto the cliff of Misty Mountain. Ning Tian thought to himself, that is correct. I absorbed their cultivation techniques so they can no longer comprehend the Misty Dao. He then said calmly, very well. I will not only re-engrave the method of comprehension onto the stone wall, but I will also help all the disciples of the Misty Sect comprehend the Misty Dao. Sect Master Nihongi asked excitedly, Grandmaster, are your words truly sincere? Quickly, call all disciples. A short while later all the disciples gathered. An elder stepped forward and asked, Master, why the sudden summons of all disciples? Sect Master Nihongi explained, since the method of comprehending the Misty Dao carved on the cliff of Misty Mountain was completely absorbed by the Grandmaster, the only option now is for the Grandmaster to re-engrave it and guide everyone in comprehension. The elder looked at Ning Tian and said skeptically, he is so young. Can he really help us understand? Ning Tian replied indifferently, do not worry. Even a pile of filth can be polished by me. He smirked as he casually picked at his ear. The elder flew into a rage and shouted, you! At that moment, Ning Tian suddenly glowed with a golden aura and said to himself, System, activate innate skill, teaching and resolving doubts. A system notification rang out. Activating teaching and resolving doubts. Another notification followed. The light of enlightenment is gathering. A disciple exclaimed, what is this feeling? Another disciple, her figure full and soft, said in shock, the Misty Dao entered my mind in such a strange way. A man cried out, I feel like I am about to break through. Ning Tian commanded calmly, everyone sit down and reflect on this. The disciples obeyed, sitting down as blue light enveloped their bodies. Ning Tian leapt into the air and said approvingly, very good. Next is the method of comprehension. He struck the cliff with a single attack. As Ning Tian landed, he stared in surprise at the inscriptions now carved deeply into the stone wall. He said simply, done. The disciples continued concentrating without pause. Sect Master Nihongi stared in shock and murmured, so fast. Ning Tian said coldly, Sect Master, please do not speak carelessly. I am not in a good mood. Sect Master Nihongi hurriedly replied, Grandmaster, that was not what I meant. She blushed and turned her gaze aside. Princess Yueling and the sect elder listened silently. Both of them thought to themselves, phew. Sect Master Nihongi asked, how is everyone's progress? Princess Yueling stepped forward and reporting to the sect master, I have already entered the sect realm. The sect elder stood up as well and said, me too. She looked at Ning Tian and thought to herself, he is a man who says he will do something, and then actually does it. What kind of man is he? So mysterious. Ning Tian said to himself, is the upper limit of faith-based power really this high now? But perhaps the reward will be even greater. A system notification sounded. You have shocked all disciples of the Misty sect. Reward, spiritual Qi cultivation increased by 10,000. The host's strength is sufficient for a breakthrough. Stored spiritual Qi will be released upon breakthrough. Absorbable faith energy detected. Current faith power storage, 4,000 out of 100,000. Ning Tian turned back toward Sectmaster Nihongi, his gaze briefly sweeping across the towering mountains behind her, and said, "Sectmaster, shall we go?" Sectmaster Nihongi nodded and replied respectfully, "Yes, Grandmaster, I will lead the way." A short while later, they arrived at the sacred pool. Sectmaster Nihongi gestured toward the pool and said, "Grandmaster, please look. This is the current state of the sacred pool." Ning Tian stared at the surface of the water and muttered, "These fish." After a moment he said, "Sectmaster, you should go ahead. I will stay here alone for a while." Sectmaster Nihongi hesitated and asked, "What do you plan to do, Grandmaster?" Ning Tian replied casually, "I will wash up. Sectmaster, are you interested?" Sectmaster Nihongi froze in shock. Her face flushed red as confusion flashed through her eyes. She quickly turned away and said, "I will not disturb you any longer." After she left, Ning Tian's expression suddenly turned serious. He narrowed his eyes and thought to himself, "I can still faintly perceive subtle energy. By the way, since the sacred pool was formed from the essence and blood of a heavenly god, and I also possess the heavenly god body. If I use my own essence and blood as a catalyst, can I extract the original energy from the sacred pool?" Ning Tian placed a hand over his abdomen. Dark patterns spread as the demonic curse stirred violently. He frowned and muttered, "It has grown much more violent." Without hesitation, Ning Tian drew his dagger and sliced his palm. Golden blood flowed from the wound and dripped into the pond. The moment his blood touched the water, the sacred pool reacted violently. Ripples spread outward as the pool began to glow. Ning Tian widened his eyes and exclaimed, "It actually works!" Streams of golden energy surged out of the pond and rushed toward him. Ning Tian said firmly, "Use the Heavenly Body Tempering card." A system notification responded, "Using Heavenly Body Tempering card, successfully activated." Inside Ning Tian's body, the demonic curse expanded rapidly, clashing with the surging golden energy. Another system notification appeared. Host detected as capable of breakthrough. Begin breakthrough? Sweat poured down Ning Tian's face as he clenched his teeth and closed his eyes. Begin. I, Ning Tian, will one day become an emperor. The system notifications followed in rapid succession, absorbing energy, releasing previously stored spiritual energy. Beginning breakthrough. Ning Tian's power suddenly surged, forming a towering tornado that pierced the heavens. Sectmaster Nihongi cried out in shock, "Grandmaster, what earth-shattering commotion are you about to create this time?" Ning Tian slowly opened his eyes. "No, that is far from enough." His gaze sharpened as he spoke coldly. "Hundredfold absorption. Activate." A system notification echoed. 100 times absorption activated. Absorbing. The Heavenly God skill is now activated. The Three Saints skill is now activated. Activating Whale Devour mode. The tornado of power expanded violently, swallowing spiritual energy from all directions. Sectmaster Nihongi's voice trembled. "Grandmaster, what exactly are you doing?" An elder shouted anxiously. "Sectmaster, all the spiritual energy of our Misty sect has been drained by that so-called Grandmaster. Even if he helps all his disciples embark upon the Misty Dao, he cannot act so recklessly." Sectmaster Nihongi raised her hand, her expression solemn. "Let us wait and see. I believe the Grandmaster is not the type to act without regard for the overall situation." Above them, lightning roared as the tornado grew even more violent. Sectmaster Nihongi's eyes widened. "Lightning tribulation?" The elder gasped, her mouth hanging open. What level of cultivation breakthrough could trigger such a massive lightning tribulation? A purple dragon suddenly surged out of Ning Tian's body, coiling through the storm. With a thunderous roar, it condensed a massive ball of lightning and devoured it whole. Yukin wiped the sweat from her brow and exclaimed, "My heavens! That truly was a lightning tribulation. The Grandmaster actually swallowed the heaven and earth tribulation in one gulp." Her sister stared in disbelief. Unbelievable. The Grandmaster's void god lightning was even stronger than the heavenly tribulation lightning. At the peak of the mountain, Ning Tian's aura continued to rise, shaking heaven and earth. Princess Yueling whispered softly, "It is over. For so many years, no matter how fierce the battles the Misty sect endured, the misty immortal mountain remained unscathed." An elder sighed bitterly. But now, the Grandmaster's cultivation alone has turned the sacred mountain into a barren wasteland. Ning Tian slowly levitated in the air, surrounded by pure, overwhelming power. Princess Yueling murmured, "Am I imagining things? Has the Grandmaster changed?" Yukin shook her head gently. "No, he is even more handsome now." Ning Tian descended calmly and stood before them. "Sect Master Ni, thank you. Thanks to the spiritual energy of the heavenly sacred pool and the misty immortal mountain, my strength has finally broken through to the first star of the God Emperor realm. The God and demon totem has also disappeared." An elder crossed her arms and snorted. You are enjoying yourself, but what about us? Our misty sect does not welcome demolition." Ning Tian smiled faintly. "Sect Master Ni, I merely borrowed some of your sect's spiritual energy, and I am returning it in full now. Moreover, the spiritual energy that passed through my hands, perhaps it will produce unexpected effects." Sect Master Nihongi's eyes lit up. "Really?" Ning Tian raised an eyebrow and replied lightly, "Did someone just say they were not welcome?" The elder laughed awkwardly and hurriedly waved her hands. "Ha ha! What I meant, Grandmaster, is that our misty sect does not welcome, people who destroy other people's homes." She coughed lightly and added shamelessly, "Of course, destroying other people's homes? We in the Misty Sect love that." "Good riddance." Sect Master Nihongi clasped her fists and bowed slightly. "Thank you very much, Grandmaster." Ning Tian raised his hand. In an instant, boundless energy surged forth, covering the sky like an endless ocean. Princess Yueling, Yukin, and their sister all looked up in awe and exclaimed together, "My heavens! What a vast sea of spiritual energy!" Ning Tian's power condensed, forming an enormous luminous sphere. Violent winds swept across the peak, gently lifting the hems of the ladies' dresses under the pressure of his aura. Their sister's eyes trembled as she whispered, "It is back! It is back!" Yukin cried excitedly. "The misty immortal mountain has returned." Ning Tian turned to Sect Master Nihongi and spoke calmly. "This is a single drop of the pure essence from the heavenly sacred pool," the Grandmaster said. "If it is placed into an ordinary pool, it should last for another 100 years. Sect Master Nihonji's expression changed dramatically. "What? You are actually willing to give us something so precious?" Ning Tian chuckled softly. "Just kidding," he added casually. "I still have an entire bottle left." He stepped closer to Sect Master Nihongi, causing her heart to skip a beat. At that moment, someone asked anxiously, "Who is the godson who received purification from the heavenly sacred pool? Which sect does he belong to?" Sect Master Nihongi replied solemnly, "The reclusive Myriad Swords Immortal Sect." She hesitated, then asked cautiously, "Grandmaster, you are not thinking of taking it back, are you? The Myriad Swords Immortal Sect is extremely powerful. Even if you are a nine-tribulation emperor, you may not necessarily gain an advantage." Ning Tian smiled gently. "Do not worry. I, the Grandmaster, am extremely kind." Princess Yueling sighed softly from the side. "The Myriad Swords Immortal Sect is finished." Ning Tian spoke indifferently. "My god physique is only a hair's breadth away from reaching the lesser completion of the heavenly physique. I must retrieve that energy." Sect Master Nihongi frowned slightly. "That sect is very mysterious," she said cautiously. "I do not know its exact location." Their sister suddenly spoke up. "The Chaos Imperial Domain Grand Gathering has begun." Another elder nodded. "All sects will attend. Given the consistent style of the Myriad Swords Godson, he will definitely appear at such a grand event." Ning Tian raised an eyebrow. "The Chaos Imperial Domain Grand Gathering?" Sect Master Nihongi smiled. "Why not join us, Grandmaster?" "That is good," Ning Tian replied. "It sounds interesting." With a flick of his wrist, Ning Tian summoned a massive flying ship. Sect Master Nihongi's mouth fell open in shock. What is this?" Princess Yueling said proudly. "This is the Grandmaster's spatial artifact, the Void Ship. It is unbelievably fast, and it even has a spiritual hot spring on board. That spiritual spring can enhance cultivation and improve beauty." Yukin's eyes sparkled. "That is amazing." Their sister nodded eagerly. "I would like to experience it as well." Sect Master Nihongi stood frozen, completely stunned. A system notification echoed, "You have shocked Nihongi and the others. Reward, Treasure Basin Experience Card. Description, transform into a treasure basin and attract all things." Ning Tian muttered quietly. "The system's rewards have been getting stranger lately. Is this treasure basin even worth trying?" Suddenly, Yukshin tugged lightly at Ning Tian's sleeve and spoke softly. Grandmaster, would you like to team up for a bath? We are one person short. Princess Yueling Yukin, Sectmaster Nihongji, and their sister all turned their gazes toward Ning Tian, waiting silently for his answer as the wind swept across the peak. Thank you all so much for the continued support, my amazing OtakuGo viewers. I truly appreciate every single one of you. I've just created a new channel called OtakuGo Compilations. It's where I'll be uploading longer full-format videos so you can enjoy the content continuously without any interruptions. Please make sure to subscribe to OtakuGo Compilations and keep supporting the community. And as always, don't forget to leave a like, comment below, and share your thoughts. It really helps boost the analytics and keeps both channels growing. Once again, thank you for being part of the OtakuGo family. See you all in the next video.